Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usmanfall gets it over to the far side. Awanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalanchi Pro Profile to take the lead. Awanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
It's Friday night in the big city, and we have UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division action for you tonight. It is Augusta Arsenal taking on UMA FC. My name is Larry Weaver. I'll bring you through all of the matchup for tonight, and we have a very big discussion to have tonight, and that is the playoffs. These teams are edging closer and closer to the playoffs, and they are getting closer to holding their position. We are in the South region. Augusta Arsenal, they have 7 matches played. There's 10 matches total. If they can score a win today here against UMA, they could solidify their place in the playoffs. Top 4 teams move on. Right now, Kalanji Pro Profile, FC Columbus Elite, and Georgia Revolution, they make up the playoffs there with Augusta Arsenal. UMA, right now, they are looking good to stay in the Premier Division for one more season. LSA Norcross Pro in that relegation spot. And it's exactly where you don't want to be when you get to the end of the season. Angeles, UFA Lawrenceville, and Red Top, they're in those bubble spots where they are just enough to make it and stay for one more season. Look over at the north. Chattanooga Red Wolves really locking it down. LSA Mustangs, Scenic City, Georgia Impact, those are your top four. FC Birmingham, Pachuca, Potros, and Soccer Saves Lives on the outside looking in with Atlanta Fire. A lot of things could change as these next 2 weeks go. Teams finally making their walkout with the referees for tonight's match. UMA right now, they have 5 matches that they are currently needing to make up out of the 10 matches. Augusta Arsenal, they played 7, so they have a much cooler time to get through the end of this season. A lot of makeups, a lot of matches for UMA, so they're having to play multiple games per weekend until we get to the end of the season. So here in the South, this is how it works. Kalanji, Columbus Elite, and Georgia Revolution, they are in the playoffs for sure. We know that Angeles and Norcross, they are officially out of the playoffs. When we talk about Red Top, they are on the outside looking in. They still have a total of 2 matches to make up. However, one of those matches is against UMA. That match was suspended at the 68th minute due to rain, and it was 5-3 UMA over Red Top. So they still have, they'll play that remaining 22 minutes of that match with UMA in the lead. That, if UMA can hold on to that, that will secure their safety for the season and not have to worry about any type of a relegation battle with LSA Norcross Pro. Really, really surprised in this season on some of these teams that are in and out of the playoffs, and we'll talk about it as we go through these 90 minutes. Augusta Arsenal, they'll be in the navy blue kits. They're going to be moving from left to right as we begin. UMAFC are going to be in the red kits. They're going to be moving from right to left. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV as the rain continues to fall here in Conyers, Georgia. As we are on the southeast side of the Atlanta metro area. Both of these teams, this is a makeup from earlier this season, waiting to get that whistle. And we are underway. Got that Voigt ball moving in the right direction. Voigt, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. I'm getting word from the news wire that that makeup match has already finalized against Red Top, and it ended 6-3 for UMA. So indeed, that will knock Red Top out of the playoffs for this season, and that should secure UMA in the Premier Division for next season, as they That will give them 8 points, and that will put them in 7th place and only 2 points out of 5th, which is where Red Top is right now. Here's a chance for UMA. Collins thinking about taking a shot, takes it. Good save there by Miller. UMA with the first shot on goal here in the 2nd minute. This facility once home to Risa. And for those history buffs, basically the birthplace of Georgia Revolution before moving over to McDonough Old Warhawk Stadium. Now the GSA East Complex. Varela's ball sent out immediately, pushed back forward from Arsenal. Like I said, this match was supposed to be played previously. It was abandoned due to conditions. It was originally supposed to be played in Augusta. For this reschedule, both teams elected to play in a neutral ground, a little bit midway for both teams, with UMA coming from the LaGrange, Lynette, Alabama area, and Augusta. So you're almost looking all the way on the east and the west sides of Georgia. So they elected to play here at the GSA East Complex. UMA only brought 4 substitutes for today's matchup. Arsenal electing to bring the 7 substitutions that they could utilize in the match. Full complementary squad. That ball sent down the near channel. Good control. That'll be knocked away. It'll be the first corner of the match for Arsenal. Here in the 5th minute. This is a natural turf field. Being in-swinger for Arsenal. Cleared by UMA. Not able to control that, goes out for a throw for Arsenal. Guerra thought about touching it, allowed it to go out for Arsenal. Come back over here to Kim. He'll survey, give it back there in the middle. That ball too long, go out for a goal kick. So UMA, their season is pretty much simple. They play Augusta twice. They play Kalanji twice. The way that the season's made up, both the North and the South region, We're made up of 9 teams, 10-game season. So each team is played once, and then 2 teams are played twice, and it just happens the way that their schedule comes from all of the elected, the reschedules and whatnot from the season. Good save there by Varela. It just so happens that the way that the season is shaped up, UMA will end up playing the same 2 teams home and away. UMA will be home on Sunday to take on this Augusta Arsenal squad. And then midweek, the UMA home match will actually be at Shiloh Stadium there in Snellville, home of Kalanji Pro Profile. And then the technically away match will be right back at Shiloh Stadium next weekend. Here comes a break for Arsenal. Nice ball. Was not offsides per the AR, but a great tackle there by Insidious. Earned the ball and the throw for UMA. Collins able to control it for UMA. He will send it forward over there in the far channel. Not going to be able to get there in front of Miller. He will send it into the midfield, controlled by Arsenal. That ball's going to go out. It'll be a throw for UMA. So Arsenal have the 2 matches against UMA here this weekend, and then they'll play Angeles. And they really need 3 to 5 points to secure their point in the playoffs. Really 3 points out of those 3 matches will secure home their path into the playoffs. But it's not going to be easy, because when the playoffs kick off, top 2 teams, those 4 teams in the north and the 4 teams in the south will play each other. The top 2 teams will play the bottom 2 teams, which means that if you're 4th, you'll be playing the first place team. Right now, that team is Kalanji Pro Profile, but FC Columbus Elite has been exceptional this season in the spring. And they have 2 matches to go. Do Columbus, and one of the teams that they're playing, that match that is coming up tomorrow. We'll see it here on ASMG TV. FC Columbus Elite against Kalanji Pro Profile. That's pretty much going to figure out who's going to be first, who's going to be second in the South region. Good ball in! What a goal for UMA. What a beautiful, beautiful ball into the box, and an even more exquisite header to make it 1-0. Look at this. Beautiful ball in. Insignia sends it forward, and Lopez puts a perfect ball in and an even better finish to make it 1-0. Goal coming in the 10th minute. Now Arsenal, see if they can equalize quickly. I always like to say hashtag response time. You want to try to respond within that first 5 minutes of being scored on. UMA, they want to do another one. Goes down in the box, no foul is called. Goal scorer in that 10th minute was number 29, Damian Facchetti. And that ball, that assist from Christian Lopez, it's just a beautiful ball into the box. Just an exquisite finish. Head the ball straight down, not give Miller any chance to try to save it in goal. Arsenal play it back here to Kim. He will send it towards the box. Gets just enough of a touch of it, but it'll be a corner. Stanton able to get a touch of the ball on it, clear it out. And the way that this stadium is, this field is designed, it'll be an in-swinger. Into the box, headed towards goal. Good save there by Varela. The way that this field is designed, it has that earmark of something that you would see at Old Trafford, like the touch lines. They bank down at a pretty steep angle. So once that ball goes off the pitch, it rolls away for quite a few yards. Go out. Going to be a throw for Arsenal. Flicked it forward into the box, but cleared by UMA. You see that ball, as soon as it goes down, it just disappears. So we talk at the top of the table, Kalanji Pro Profile, they're in the same position as UMA. They have several games at hand that they need to make up in the next 2 weeks. Good throw in from Arsenal. Able to sneak that one forward. UMA get out of the jam. Work it down here to the near line. Collins, good control of the ball. One-on-one. Nice ball into the keeper. He just threaded it through the lines of the defense. As you hear the rain beginning to increase. FC Columbus Elite sitting in second place here in the South region. They've had just a sensational spring season this season. They merged with Fountain City FC. Both of them playing out of the Columbus, Georgia area. Both played at Otis Spencer Stadium. Just was a match made perfect for them to combine forces, and they have really played sensational this season. Good ball in, good save. They've got 2 matches left to go. They're easily, at this point, it's not guaranteed that they are second place. They still have to do the business. They still got to play Kalanji and Norcross Pro. They're tied with Georgia Revolution. That ball's out for a goal kick. They're tied for Georgia Revolution with 16 points. Georgia Revolution has 2 matches just as well. They play Red Top and UFA Lawrenceville. You would think, just statistically wise, Georgia Revolution does have the 2 matches that on paper are easier, as they are playing lower tiered teams on the standings. by no means that means that those teams are inferior to the others. It's just on the sheet. Kalonji being right there with Columbus Elite at the top of the table, and then LSA Norcross Pro at the bottom of the table. Georgia Revolution have also had a really good season this spring season. Have just really controlled their wins lately. They started out the season with that loss on the road to FC Columbus Elite, defeated this Augusta Arsenal team, defeated Norcross Pro, Red Top, drew with UMA, defeated Angeles, defeated UFA Lawrenceville, and then lost pretty handedly to Kalonji 4-0. A very odd game, that game with Kalonji Pro Profile Civic, because they go into halftime with Kalonji Pro Profile going down a man. Here's the opportunity! Almost had that one. But Kalonji goes into the half down a man, and then they proceed to put 4 goals in the back of the net in the second half and win 4-0. This UMA team, by no means is this their most productive season here in the UPSL Georgia Conference. They come into this match only scoring 7 goals. Before that 6-3. So they've scored 13 goals for the season. And they've allowed 15. They're at a negative, or excuse me, a +2. Oh, no, -2. See, I had that right the first time before I said it. They come into this match with a -2 goal differential. So 13 goals scored, 15 goals allowed. Augusta Arsenal, they have scored 15, allowed 13, so they're at a +2. UMA in their inaugural season in the UPSL when they were in Division I, they hold the record most goals scored in a regular season. They scored 63 goals that season. UMA will send a long ball in the far channel. Not going to be able to get past the defender. Stood Damien up, would not allow him to get by. Here's a good ball for Arsenal through the defense. Takes it. Oh, he hits the top crossbar. That should have been a goal for Augusta Arsenal. It should be 1-1. We'll take a look at that one here in a minute. That Arsenal, that just... That ball dispossessed in the midfield. Arsenal. Kim sends it forward. A little bit disappointed with that pass. Here, Bellotti sharing his displeasure with that pass. Good tackle there, out for a throw. Gives us a chance to look at that replay just a second ago. And look at this ball. This is a perfect through ball. And just hits the top post. Salo did everything right there except get it in the back of the net. Another ball needed as the rain continues to fall here in Conyers, Georgia. 76 degrees. Almost no wind, but just a constant rain out there. You would think that we were across the pond with the rain that we've had the last 2 weeks. You could probably even see a little bit of that natural turf scuffing there. Handball, not called. He saves it. Does Varela. You can see in the midfield some of the players as they're running through. You can see the turf. A little bit of a putting Cruz on defense. And here we go. Bellotti with the ball. Good save. He timed that tackle perfectly. One possession. Was not able to get the ball over to Salo. Definitely couldn't get that ball past Varela. Goes down to be a foul for UMA. 24 minutes in, Augusta Arsenal 0, UMA FC 1. Goal was scored in the 10th minute. Deflected, that will be another corner. This will be another in-swinger. Naomi sending the ball in. Headed, but way over the bar from Hettinger. Goal kick for UMA. Apologies for that. Foul there by Arsenal. Looking at the ASMG TV studios weather forecast, it doesn't look like the rain is going to subside through this match. See, they're kind of losing their footing there in the midfield. Goes down, no foul is called. Arsenal with the ball in the box. Tackled away and cleared. It'll be a throw. Good clearance from UMA. Arsenal. Nice ball into the near channel. It's a great ball down the line from Kim. Got that ball to Lee. Unfortunately, does not go for anything. Be a goal kick. Knock off the extra ball on the field so that Varela can get us back underway. See our referee for today's match. Griffin Westbrook is our center official. Michael Garcia Camano and Luis Mejia Gonzalez are his ARs. Richard Sorota is his fourth official. Looks like have an issue with Cruz's something to do with Cruz there, getting attended by the UMA kit man. As Varela gets us back underway here in the 29th minute. Bounces off of the Arsenal man. Right at the edge of the box. Gets past the defender. Tried to sneak that one through, and there is another corner. Arsenal racking up the corners here in the first half. Cruz came back on, but immediately going back over to the sideline to get whatever his kit needs taken care of. This will be another in-swinger. Nice ball in the air. Having to retreat. To the far side. Good control. And they will get the foul. Thought that that was a clean tackle. Center official deems otherwise. Four men right there for UMA as this ball comes back forward. That's your foul. This will be a two-man wall for UMA. This ball's about 27, 28 yards out. Lifted into the box. Bouncing through! What a collective save there. The defender for UMA basically going down and slowing that ball down to where it just kind of rolled into Varela. Chested down, not able to control it completely by Lopez. So now here comes Arsenal again. Nice control. They are finding paths through these lines of UMA. They just haven't had anything to finish with. One chance hitting the top crossbar. I want to go out, be a throw for UMA. That'll be a foul. And Kim controlled the ball and then didn't have the opportunity to push off because of the condition on the field. See the rain even affecting the camera, trying to focus in and out. Kim sends it forward. Tried to head it into open space at Osaguera, not able to do so. Osaguera play it back to Bellotti. Bellotti will play it over to the far side. He'll get it back. And give it right back. Arsenal just trying to maintain some possession for a moment. So far, UMA able to capitalize on their one good chance on goal. It's the only thing that separates us here in the 33rd minute. Long ball from the back for, but offsides. Was Osaguera. Edinger sent a nice ball forward, unfortunately for Arsenal. Osaguera being offside. Tackled away, be a throw for Arsenal. It's the first season in the Premier Division for Augusta Arsenal, earning promotion from Division I last season. They've made a best of their entry in. Competed in the preseason in the ASMG Invitational. A match against Lake Country United. Lake Country winning 5-3. A really good match. Saw that here on ASMG TV as we prepared for this spring season. Makes his way past the defender, takes the shot. Good save from Varela. Like I was saying at the top of this broadcast, a win today for Augusta Arsenal would all but guarantee their position. Here's a sliding across. Oh, he's able to save it. What a great job from the defender. Collins gets past. Still in. Plays it over. Save. And that one. But is he offside? No, they do not say he's offside. They called out a goal. What a goal for UMA. Almost melancholy on the call. Apologies. Wasn't sure if that was going to be called offside. Look at this. Collins turns back in. He comes back past Kim. Goes around Osaguera. Keeps it in. Dekede Fakete knocks it back. Collins puts it in and makes it 2-0. Collins does the hard work, got it to Fakete. Fakete took a shot on goal. It finds its way right back into the path of Collins. He puts it in the 37th minute, and it's 2-0. So this will change the plans a little bit for Arsenal, but it doesn't change what matters most. The two teams that they are trying to hold off on the bubble are Red Top and UFA Lawrenceville. UFA Lawrenceville more than Red Top. Into the box. Goes down. No foul is called. And he calls it a goal kick. With getting confirmation of the loss to UMA. That means, and it looks like getting a little bit of hydration from the UMA team. With that loss of Red Top, that only gives them one game left in the season. They're on 10 points right now. They have Augusta Arsenal right now are at 13. So and the fact is, they would, if Red Top were able to get a win in their final match, it would give them 13 points. The first, and that would be equalized on points, and the first tiebreaker is head-to-head competition. And Augusta Arsenal defeated them 3-2 in the regular season, which means when it comes to Red Top, they cannot overtake Augusta Arsenal with that loss to UMA. So then it comes down to UFA Lawrenceville, because they have two matches. They're on 9 points. They have two matches. Technically, they could get to 15, force Augusta Arsenal at least get some points. That ball cleared by UMA. For UFA, they have to play Kalanji Pro Profile and Georgia Revolution, two of the top teams. Not an easy endeavor. You'll see that UFA Kalanji Pro Profile match here on ASMG TV. What a save by Varela. That match on Sunday, you will see it here. So if they lose that match to Kalanji Pro Profile on Sunday, then Arsenal will be guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. That ball snakes its way through, out for a corner. First corner of the match for UMA here in the 41st minute. This will be an in-swinger. for UMA. Gonna take it short. Too much on that from Collins. It'll be a throw. He knows immediately when he made contact that it was off the mark. It's going to be a road trip for Augusta Arsenal on Sunday. Going down to UMA's home in Lynette, Alabama, right there on the border of LaGrange. So it is just almost a 4-hour trip for Augusta, one way. And then in the season at home against Angeles. Not exactly the first 45 they wanted here at GSA East Complex. Good control on the near channel from UMA. Play it back to Collins. He'll go central. Cuts it past the Arsenal man. They push back UMA. Now they have a chance to counter. Can they find a goal before half? Cut this lead. Nice little back heel. Malati plays it back. Shot! Too much on it. Goal kick. Good idea there from Lee. Just a little too much on it. Here to the near channel, controlled by Lopez. He will switch it right back to the far side. Not enough under it. Arsenal through center circle. That's a wonderful ball, but too far in front of Asaguera, allowing Varela to run it down. That ball in through from Adeyomi was just beautiful. Controlled right at the edge of center circle, turn. Fakete will send it forward. He's onside. It'll be deflected off, and it will be a corner for UMA. Finishing up the last minute of regular time. We'll see how much stoppage time we will receive. Arsenal's box getting very crowded. Be announced, hold up, whistle from our center official, just making sure everybody is fair. Here comes the outswinger bouncing. Right at the top of the box, goes down, no foul is called. Collins still has it, gets past the first man, cannot get past the second man, finds its way to Fakete. Fakete! Woo, almost. But he earns a goal kick. Two minutes of stoppage time is what we'll receive. Look at Collins, gets past the first man, tried to get past the second, lost it. Fakete will take it with his left. That looked like that hit the goalkeeper. That should have been a goal kick. I mean, a corner, but goal kick was called. Salo sends the ball forward to Baladi. It'll be knocked out. And we have yet again another corner. Fifth of the match for Arsenal. See that banking on the pitch. You can see there on the touch line. You see how it goes down on the touch lines. Not so much on the back lines on either side. This will be an in-swinger. Bouncing. Deflected. That'll be a throw. Into the box. Just put too much under that, did Lee. And that'll be the last bit here at GSA East Complex. We will go into halftime with the score: Augusta Arsenal 0, UMAFC, if I can make sure that's up to UMAFC 2. That'll do it for the first 45. We'll step away for a few moments for a drink and a snack, let you get all prepared, and we'll give you 45 more minutes of action in a few minutes. We will leave at the half. Augusta Arsenal 0, UMAFC 2.
Coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usman Fall gets it over to the far side. Awanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalanchi Pro Profile to take the lead. Awanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. This ball gets it over to the far side. One shot, Bedard! Welcome back. Welcome back here to GSA East Complex as the rain continues to fall. Augusta Arsenal 0, UMA FC 2. Let me show you the matches for this weekend. Got a little excited there. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. here on ASMG TV, FC Columbus Elite will take on Kalanchi Pro Profile. At 4 o'clock, Red Top will be home to Georgia Revolution. 6:30, Angeles and LSA Norcross will be in action in Macon Soccer Club. And then at 7 o'clock, 2 matches. Potros FC taking on Atlanta Fire United and FC Birmingham taking on Scenic City SC. Then we go to Sunday. 4 matches, UMA FC and this same Augusta Arsenal. At 4:30, Pachuca, Georgia, taking on LSA Mustangs, UFA Lawrenceville, and Kalanji Pro Profile, Soccer Saves Lives, and Georgia Impact. That will wrap up with only 1 week left to go in the spring season. 2 goals here for UMA in the first half. Goal in the 10th minute by number 29, Damian Facchetti, and goal in the 36th minute by Aiden Collins, number 10. The update to the leaderboard that we know from that confirm win for UMA puts them solely in 7th place. Really looking good to stay out of that relegation spot with LSA Norcross, and now it's between LSA Norcross and Angeles in that final spot. Remember, the final team moves down to Division I next season. Kalanji Pro Profile, FC Columbus Elite, Georgia Revolution, Augusta Arsenal, they're currently in those top 4 places. Everybody has games in hand, so no lock-in position as of yet. And what will happen in the playoffs this season is that once we go in, the 4 teams from the north play the 4 teams in their bracket. South play south, north play north until you get to the final. Then the top team from the north plays the top team from the south. And that winner of the playoffs will represent the Georgia Conference in the national tournament. So as it stands right now, if we would stop today, it would be Kalanji home to Augusta Arsenal, FC Columbus Elite home to Georgia Revolution here in the South region. Everybody has games in hand, so we don't know who is going to be in those spots. We'll know more by Sunday evening. We'll have a more clear picture. But it will come down to the last week, and that's what you always want. You want those last matches in the season to be just as important as the matches in the beginning of the season. over in the north. I believe we're having a keeper. Not quite sure. Varela, I was saying that Varela's kit's a little too close to Arsenal, so he's putting a penny on. It'll be UMA that'll get us kicked off in the second half there, and the red kit's moving from left to right. And Augusta Arsenal in the navy blue kit's moving from right to left. Whistle has been blown. We are underway. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV as the sun has set in the southeast. That ball go out, be a throw for UMA. Chattanooga Red Wolves played really, really well this spring season. They look to be locked in to that top spot. LSA Mustangs, they have played well this season. Technically, this is their first named season, even though the LSA Mustangs squad is the squad of LSA Norcross Pro from last season, as they split just like Red Top Potros and SSL and Kalanchi Pro Profile, teams that have created two teams, organizations that have created two teams. Scenic City having a really good season, and Georgia Impact. That is your top four in the North. The North's a little bit more of a full picture than the South right now. That being said, we get to the final of the playoffs. It's going to be two solidly good teams playing one another to earn the right to represent the conference in the national tournament. Have an opportunity to potentially make a trip to California and to Drake Stadium on the campus of UCLA, as it was announced this week. That is where the men's national tournament will be played, just about 2 weeks after the UPSL women's division plays their national tournament over at Championship Stadium in Irvine, California. That'll be a handball by UMA. Hoping to, as the rain continues to increase, we're hoping to get out of this match before the larger part of the thunderstorm comes through, and right at about the end of this match. Right at the edge of the box, goes down. Conditions let him down, but he earns a corner for Arsenal. There'll be a slight gap in the rain. Right about at the end of this. Here comes the in-swinger. Headed in, right into Varela's hands. Once we hit 70 minutes, this match has to be abandoned due to the weather, it would be considered a complete match. So I'm sure that is where both teams at least want to get to that 70 minutes. 20 more minutes from now, or yeah, 20 minutes from now, we'll be able to call this a final no matter what happens in this match. No foul is called. Come forward here, controlled by Ticha. He will send it, but that's cut off by Arsenal. Play it back to Miller. Ticha cleared. He'll receive it back. Trying to get that ball over to the far side. This time able to get so. He's onside. He's in the box. Gets past the first man. Takes a shot. What a goal. Individual effort there by the UMA man to make it 3-0. Wasn't able to get it over there the first two times, did Prince Ticha. This time he's able to. Comes all the way over to the far side. Gets past and somehow threads that past Miller on the near touchline and makes it 3-0. Goal in the 51st minute. I believe the goal scorer was Christian Lopez. We'll get a confirmation. That'll be a goal kick. Take a look again at the goal. Gets past the first man and somehow just threads it right past. I believe that was indeed Christian Lopez, number 34. Like I said, this is a natural turf field, so it will begin to break down. What a goal! Augusta Arsenal's man. Caden Bierman, take a bow, young man. That was a fantastic goal to make it 3-1. Receives it in the midfield, cuts and rips it right past Varela. Nothing that Varela could do. And it is 3-1. Foul will be committed there in the midfield. That was a beautiful goal scored there by Caden Bierman. He just smacked that through. Substitution coming on for UMA. It is Christian Lopez coming off. And John Hong coming on for him. As I said, coming into this match, UMA only brought 4 substitutions. Arsenal with 7. Each team here in the UPSL, they can have up to 7 substitutions throughout the match. Ball into the box, cleared. Over to the far channel. Nobody there to roll out. It'll be a throw for UMA. So far, this field has been able to absorb the rain without any critical problems. We'll see how it goes as we move on. Most teams here in the South do play primarily on artificial turf. Nice cut there from Vinicius. He'll play it. Try a little one time, able to control it. Good save from Varela. Foul is committed. Some of the UMA players not happy. I believe that was Osaguera. With a little bit of an extra hit on Varela. Let's see here, this ball coming forward. Nice little back heel, gets it to Salo. He takes it. And then just a little bit of an extra little touch from Baladi, number 11. UPSL women have been in action here in the Georgia Conference. Trying to do their part to have an opportunity to represent the Georgia Conference in the women's national tournament. All right, now FC Birmingham's women in the top spot after the first 2 weeks. Geranium City FC not that far behind. No foul is called there. Quick throw in for Arsenal. They lose it in the midfield. UMA's Athenas, they're in the 3rd spot in the women's. And that'll be a foul for sure. Really good opportunity for UMA here. We'll see if the Albany Alley Cats will have an opportunity to defend their national title in Irvine, California when the women tournament gets underway at the end of July. Collins over the ball. 2-man wall for Arsenal. Bouncing off of, still in play, but they're going to call a foul. Committed on Miller. Game is starting to speed up with how slick it is out there. Fakete not able to control that one. Miller will roll it out. Goes down, all ball on that tackle from Hong. Arsenal still have possession. Bellotti trades passes with Paylor. He'll go back through center circle. Bellotti receives it again. Paylord's able to get it forward, gets it to Oseguera. Oseguera over to Lee. Lee will play it here to the near side. Offsides. Take a look at that foul a moment ago on Miller. That ball coming in from the free kick for UMA. Doesn't get a perfect touch on it there, and as he starts to come through, Fakete commits the foul. Back alive. Controlled there by Bierman. Play it back to Paylor. They're in the middle for Bellotti. Tried to give and go, not able to get that pass through. Now UMA looks to counter quickly, but absolutely perfect work there by Demesius. Turns, takes on the challenge, gets through it. That pass cut off. Played back. Now forward from UMA. Offsides. It's a good ball from Collins. Unfortunately, Cruz was offside. Bierman. Bellotti, Paylor. Here to the near side, controlled by Usalo in the box. Trying to sneak through two men, not going to be able to do so. Cleared by UMA. Fakete trying to switch it, not going to be able to do so. Arsenal with control. As we get ever so closer to that 70th minute mark, which officially makes this a complete game if Mother Nature shuts us down. Here on the near side, Teacher's not going to be able to get there. Throw for Arsenal. Substitution for UMA. The cough coming on. Able to keep it in. First touch for the cough and not perfect. And a foul be committed there by Paylor. We're expecting rain throughout the weekend here in the Georgia Conference. expect mostly just light rain, no thunderstorms. Hopefully we will get all the matches in their allotted times. Turn through the midfield, sends it forward, play it over there to the far side, but he's offsides. Kick the ball away. That should be a yellow card for time wasting, but we have a substitution for Arsenal. Joshua Romero coming on. "66 minutes in, Augusta Arsenal 1, UMAFC 3. Deflected back to Arsenal control. Tried to thread that into the channel, and it goes out. And they eventually do call it a corner. Very slow and decisive. Slow in deciding what they were going to do. It'll be Romero who will take it. Pretty much his first touch of the ball will be this corner. It'll be an outswinger from Romero. Center official watching the movement in the box for any type of fouls. Just waiting to get back underway here. And here we go. Outswinger bouncing, cleared by UMA. Saw lightning in the distance. Is that going to shut us down? We can just get another 3 minutes through. Miller will see that out. Need a ball. Fans, take this opportunity to go over to UPSLFanshop.com. That's where you can find apparel for your favorite UPSL team. Some of the teams here in the Georgia Conference, like our very own UMA. There's also FC Birmingham. You can also find teams like Soda City FC and Miami United, and of course, none other than Kalanji Pro Profile. Many different types of tees, also UPSL tees and hoodies, also void balls, patches, pennies, and the like. You can find that all at UPSLFanshop.com. We are being pulled off because of lightning. We saw that lightning, so this will delay us for 30 minutes. So that will put a hold. We were just minutes away from the 70th minute mark. That will give us a 30-minute delay. Right now, it's Augusta Arsenal 1, UMAFC 3. So let's look at the matches that we have coming up for this weekend, because we have a lot of critical matches for this weekend. We start tomorrow. It will be at 3 o'clock. FC Columbus Elite home to Kalanji Pro Profile at Otis Spencer Stadium. You'll see that match right here on ASMG TV. Then at 4 o'clock, Red Top SC will take on Georgia Revolution at Cass High School. 6:30, Angeles are home to LSA Norcross Pro. This is a critical match for LSA Norcross Pro. If they lose this match, there is no chance that they can get out of the relegation zone, and they will be relegated for the spring 2026 season. 7 o'clock, Potros FC taking on Atlanta Fire United. And at 7 o'clock, also FC Birmingham home to Scenic City SC over there at Gardendale High School. It's another big one over in the north. FC Birmingham having a decent season. They're not that far out of the playoff picture from Georgia Impact. If they could somehow win their last 2 matches, and Georgia Impact wants to lose their last 2 matches, it's a lot to ask, they could find themselves in the playoffs. It's been a while since we saw FC Birmingham in the playoffs. Then we will move over to Sunday. UMAFC and Augusta Arsenal will compete once again. This time they'll be at Lynette Stadium at 4 o'clock. At 4:30 over at Bethesda Stadium, it'll be Pachuca, Georgia and LSA Mustangs. 7 o'clock, UFA Lawrenceville and Kalanji Pro Profile. You'll see that match right here on ASMG TV. That match has been moved from Rhodes Jordan to Decula Park. And at 7 o'clock over at Shiloh Stadium, Soccer Saves Lives and Georgia Impact. And this will be a critical match for SSL. SSL and Atlanta Fire at the bottom of the table. And this will give us a chance to look at the leaderboards. Right now, Atlanta Fire United at the bottom of the table. That being said, they're still within an earshot of Soccer Saves Lives. Soccer Saves Lives has 2 matches left. They have to play Georgia Impact, and they have to play Atlanta Fire United. That match on the 7th is everything for the relegation in the north. If Soccer Saves Lives, no matter what in this weekend, if Atlanta Fire United loses to Potros and Soccer Saves Lives loses to Georgia Impact, it'll all come down to that last match. If whoever loses that match between Atlanta Fire United and Soccer Saves Lives will be relegated next weekend for sure. Chattanooga Red Wolves holding down that top spot. LSA Mustangs, Scenic City, Georgia Impact, all doing really well so far. If Georgia Impact can defeat Soccer Saves Lives on Sunday, you'll see that match here on ASMG TV. If Georgia Impact defeats Soccer Saves Lives at Shiloh, that will put them to where they cannot be touched, and it will be the top 4 teams that you see right there in the playoffs for the North. And like I said, the way that it'll be, the top 2 teams will play the bottom 2 teams, and then we will go through that bracket until we get down to the last team. The last team in the North will play the last team of the South. That match tomorrow, FC Columbus Elite and Kalanji Pro Profile, that will be a huge witness of who's going to be in first and who's going to be in second. Still a lot of games in hand for Kalanji Pro Profile. 2 of those matches of the 4 that they have to make up is against this UMA. Doesn't mean that they are easy wins by any stretch of the imagination. Just know that Kalanji has 2 matches against UMA, who are considered lower level. You can see they're in the 7th spot as it stands right now. So a lot still left to be played. UMA, they have these 3 matches, four matches total to play. They play Augusta Arsenal. They play Kalanji Pro Profile twice. And then they will also play Angeles. So they could still, they're at 8 points right now. If this stays where it is right now, they will leave in 11th and they will find themselves in 5th tonight. Another win over Augusta Arsenal on Sunday. All of a sudden, UMA are now in that 4th spot over Augusta Arsenal. And they have somehow would have found themselves into the playoffs, which would be a sensational story for UMA, as their season, they started a week late. They started with a draw to Angeles, were defeated by UFA on the road 7-2, lost to FC Columbus Elite 1-0, drew with Georgia Revolution, which is something that could be beneficial for them because they could come back around and face each other in the playoffs. You never know. Anything's possible. Defeated LSA Norcross, defeated Red Top. So they're starting to come into this season with these last-minute wins. So anything, this season has played out quite well. Anything is possible. We'll step away for a few minutes. You can continue to see the rain fall here at Georgia East, or GSA East Complex, Georgia Soccer Academy. And we'll be back in a few minutes, and we will bring you more here at ASMG TV. Don't go away, anybody. We'll be back in a few moments.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four.
And welcome back from a bit of a rain delay. We had some lightning in the area, so we had to step away for a few minutes. Thank you so much for sticking with us here at GSA East Complex here in Conyers, Georgia. We stopped at 68 minutes, 30 seconds. Need just a few more minutes before we can conclude this match. We have more rain that is heading this way, some of it heavy. So hopefully we can finish out this match. These two teams will play each other on Sunday down at Lynette High School. That's why we are going to get underway as quick as we can to conclude this match. The field has done really well maintaining its structure. Like I said, this is a natural turf field, but the irrigation system has held up very nicely and has kept this field playable. It'll be a drop ball to Augusta Arsenal. They are in the navy blue kits. They're moving from right to left. UMA are in the red kits, moving from left to right. Back underway here at GSA East Complex down here in Conyers, Georgia. UMA 3, Augusta Arsenal 1. If you're just tuning in, UMA scored in the 10th minute from number 29, Damian Facchetti. Then in the 36th minute, Aiden Collins, number 10, with the second goal. We go into halftime with the score 2-0. Then in the 51st minute, UMA's Christian Lopez with the third goal. And then in the 54th minute, Caden Bierman with a sensational strike from Augusta Arsenal makes it 3-1. It has rained throughout this match. You can hear the rain coming down above our camera. Luckily, our camera has been able to stay absolutely dry throughout this match. 71 degrees. Almost no wind whatsoever, so that is the one plus. Foul was committed there. So we've passed the 70-minute mark. So if we were to have to finish this match, it is considered a finale. A final, because it is past 70 minutes. UMA just went through this just a few days ago when they were taking on Red Top, and that match was abandoned in the 68th minute due to rain. That match is officially final, as the final minutes were played on Wednesday. And UMA did, in fact, win that match. Shot right into the hands of Varela. So this will allow UMA, they will find themselves all the way up into 5th place after this match if it stays where it is right now. Another win for them on Sunday and they will find themselves going from 8th place on Friday to 4th place on Sunday and in the playoffs. That is how close the points are in this South region of the UPSL Georgia Conference. Looking for a long throw here from UMA. Into the box. Not able to get a touch on it. Cleared by Arsenal. Tried the sliding challenge, unable to do so. Gets past the first man. Not able to get past the second. They come back with the attack, does UMA. Ball's out. It'll be a throw for UMA. UMA have gone through a lot of changes in their roster. See a lot of new faces on this squad. And they have somehow found themselves with a potential for a playoff run. And you see losing his balance there and his feet from the weather, but back on his horse to get back in a defensive position was to cough. Offsides, coming back from an offsides position. That ball will go out. On the attack, he was offside. If you ever want to view one of the craziest playoff matches here in the Georgia Conference, you go back to last summer in the spring season when Dalton United were hosting UMAFC, and it was one of the most entertaining matches put on by ASMG TV. Some of the most goals that you will ever see scored in a match. Cleared by Arsenal. That match went in. It was back and forth throughout the 90, goes into extra time, back and forth in extra time, ends in extra time, 6-6. It goes to penalties. Good ball, but that one way over the bar, out for a goal kick. And it takes a significant number of takes. I think we got to 10 or 11 chances before finally UMA winning. I want to go out again as the rain continues to fall with pace. Cleared by Arsenal. Good tackle there. And that will be a card. That'll be a foul. Nice cut, but nobody there. There's a good cut there from Bierman. But Salo was not there. This ball bouncing and bouncing. Finally cleared by Miller. You're giving the attack of UMA a lot of opportunity there as that ball continued to bounce. And that's going to be a foul. Osaguera not happy with that tackle. Watch this on the replay. Osaguera winning the ball. It's taken down from the side, and just because of the angle in which he fell, kind of landing on top of him, back live. Didn't see why Miller went down. I think he comes back from that clearance he had to do a little bit ago. Because we're all the way up front from that foul. I think it was that clearance that Miller had to do with that ball bouncing through. He's just feeling a little bit of that. So this ball, roughly 40 yards out, almost central on the pitch. UMA with a two-man wall. Micah Paylor over the ball. Oh, it hits the post and it goes in. What a goal for Micah Paylor here in the 82nd minute to make it 3-2. Little bit of help there from Mother Nature won't do you wrong. Take another look at this free kick lined up. Bouncing through, hits the post and goes in. And a substitution coming on as well. Diaz coming on. I believe it was Utsalo who came off. Allowing another substitution to come on for UMA. Hernandez coming on, number 45. Now UMA need to see these last 8 minutes out. They need this win. Up, slips. Able to work that ball, shot. Dangerous on the ground. Anything can happen right now with the way that the conditions are and Mother Nature. Right at the edge of the box, trying to work his way through, not able to. Gotta play it back. Over there to the far side, in the channel. Right at the edge of the box, takes a shot. Good save, headed. Oh, it hits the post and goes out. Almost found a way to extend their lead. Quickly back underway. Good step in front there from the defender for UMA. He's able to get this ball past half line. They'll switch it. Ball bouncing into the box. Not going to be able to get there. Take a look really quickly at that opportunity from UMA just a few moments ago. Makes his way into the box. Right here with his good pass. Shot, post, hit it. He was right there to capitalize on the spill, but he wasn't able to get it on frame. Back live, working down the near line. Paylor lays it off. Far side for Arsenal. It was a good tackle, but it goes out. It'll be a throw for Arsenal. Wilson with the ball and this throw in. I honestly cannot guess how much stoppage time we are going to see. We just want to get through these remaining 5 minutes. Not able to keep that in a throw. UMA will take it quickly. Head it forward. That's a good opportunity for UMA. One-on-one go down, and it'll be a foul. The yellow card will be issued to Hettinger. This gives a little bit of a breather for UMA. Look at this quick throw and this perfect header right there. Gets it into open space. One-on-one, and Hettinger having to take him down. Earns the yellow. Lifted into the box. Punched away, but it made it to Damian Fakete, but he's not able to control it, trying not to foul. That pass cut off, trying to switch it, but just not able to put any power on it. Still in play, slows it down, cut off, but still in possession. That's a nice ball forward for UMA. One-on-one. But cleared. Offsides. Wilson coming back from an offside position. Center wants that ball farther back. In line with the AR where he was. Back underway here in the 87th minute. Ball forward for UMA. Totally mistimed that header. Did Kim. Lucky for him, it's a goal kick. This ball is going to be for Varela. He will let it roll an extra second or two before grabbing it. As Diaz closed the space down on him. Varela will send it forward. No foul will be called there. They'll run it down, does UMA. Into the box, grabbed by Miller. Good job there by the keeper. After 90 minutes of a day full of rain, those gloves are cinder blocks on the hands right now. Arsenal wanting a handball, not going to get it on that exchange. Here comes Arsenal again. Pulled back. No foul is called. Surprising. That ball's going to go over in the corner for Diaz. He'll send it into the box. A little too far. It's going to allow it to be cleared by UMA. Still battling in the box. That's a dangerous challenge. You're in the box. That could be a penalty if you get it wrong. Earns a throw for Arsenal. 90 seconds to go. UMA just trying to get it out of their half. UMA man hurt himself as that was bouncing through. Is he going to be able to keep it in? He is. Plays it back. Go back on that player that injured himself in the midfield. Just trying to control the ball. That'll be a foul going back there on UMA committed. Let's see if that UMA player is still down. Looks like he's up and he's okay. Yellow card will be issued to 43. Cruz for UMA. You can see whoever that was. They are up and moving. Just maybe hyperextended the knee a little bit. Arsenal send it forward. Get it to the box. Diaz. Varela will run that down. Nobody there to help Diaz. We're finally into stoppage time. 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes. 3 minutes for UMA to hold on to this win. Thought about taking the shot. Puts it forward. Was not offsides. Plays it back. Keeper, or the ref, center ref got in the way there, but did not stop the play. Comes forward, Arsenal. That pass cut off. Bouncing back. Just trying not to foul. Good tackle. Good throw for Arsenal. Headed away by UMA. Defending really well in these conditions is UMA. That ball just sent forward. force Miller to run it down. Halfway through stoppage time. Foul will be committed. This ball just about the edge of center circle. This ball will be into the box. Last minute of stoppage time. Here it comes. Varela is there, punches it away. Now UMA have numbers forward. That ball just hit too far forward. But somehow they come away with it, as they would have been down in the numbers to Arsenal. Trying to get the ball back for UMA, as it's going to be a UMA throw. Lifted forward into space. Deflected, and out. It'll be a corner, as we are almost done through the 3 minutes. This will be the last gasp of this match. And UMA are going to find it. That they're not even going to let us do the corner. That is going to do it. UMA somehow, some way, find the winner, and we end Augusta Arsenal 2, UMA FC 3. This is an amazing result for UMA. This is where we stand right now in regards to the leaderboard. This is live from the south. As now, UMA FC have jumped from 8th all the way to 5th. They are now in 5th place with 11 points. They have played 7 matches. They have 3 matches remaining. They will play in the South. They will play Augusta Arsenal, and then they will play Kalanchi Pro Profile twice. This is Augusta Arsenal's 8th match. They have 2 matches left. One of those is against UMAFC. If UMAFC win that match on Sunday, they will move over them and move into 4th place. However, Augusta Arsenal will have one more match against Angeles. They'll need to get some points. 3 points from one of those 2 matches, they could hold on to that 4th spot. However, if UMA can get results on Sunday and then come away with some points against Kalanji in those 2 matches, they could find themselves in the playoffs. Georgia Revolution, FC Columbus Elite, Kalanchi Pro Profile, they are solidly in the playoffs. They are good to go. Here in the north, Chattanooga Red Wolves, LSA Mustangs, Scenic City, they're good to go in the playoffs. Georgia Impact should be as well. FC Birmingham, Pachuca, Georgia, they're probably going to be on the outside looking in with Potros. Soccer Saves Lives and Atlanta Fire, no matter what happens this week, next week they play each other in the relegation match. Whoever loses that match will be relegated. Now, let's show you what is going to happen in regards to the matches for this weekend. Tomorrow, Saturday, it starts 3 o'clock here on ASMG TV. FC Columbus Elite, Kalanji Pro Profile. 4 o'clock, Red Top SC taking on Georgia Revolution at home. Angeles, 6:30, taking on LSA Norcross Pro. Potros at 7 o'clock, taking on Atlanta Fire United. FC Birmingham and Scenic City SC. On Sunday, UMAFC against Augusta Arsenal. 4:30, Pachuca, Georgia, taking on LSA Mustangs. Then 2 matches back-to-back, 7 o'clock, both of them right here on ASMG TV. UFA Lawrenceville against Kalanji Pro Profile. Soccer Saves Lives taking on Georgia Impact. that is everything that you need to know. We will see you back here in just a few hours. Kickoff at 3 o'clock for FC Columbus Elite taking on Kalachi Pro Profile. That'll do it for us here at ASMG TV. My name's been Larry Weber. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. We end Augusta Arsenal 2, UMAFC 3. Have a great evening, everybody.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.